and roll. I kid you not. It's wonderful, though.
Where do you eat this, man? Like,
This place, my favorite, kaiten. I only go kaiten sushi because I don't have any money, right?
Yeah, you're talking to Mr. Cheapo over here, dude.
Sure. I go to a place called Toriton. It's my Toriton, just called Toriton. One word, sorry. I'm just said it more carefully. Toriton. And Toriton has got great sushi. Lots of variation, lots of great chefs. I've had no problems with communicating with them. You know, I've been to some sushi joints that are just like, we're going to do the Ginsu knife specialty stuff because we got a foreigner in the house. It's like, just kind of like, leave me alone. All I want to do is sit down and eat without the extra attention, okay? I like sushi. I don't want you to, you know, like, hey, look, we're talking to a foreigner. Hey, look at us, everybody, type of thing. Like, happens sometimes with some Itamae-sans.
That's just when you let out a really uncomfortable, really loud fart. You're just like, oh, you guys were looking? Oh, sorry. You can go back, and then they'll be like so embarrassed about looking at you. Then they'll go back to the other stuff. They're like, hey, did you see that foreigner farting over there? Yeah, we really shouldn't have been looking at him for so long. Man, I kind of wish that.
This is a revelation. I'm not doing the interview here, but this is a revelation. Okay.
Well, is that a Japan-wide kaiten sushi place?
I don't know. I've never actually tried to eat sushi outside of Hokkaido because it's why bother? It's so good up north. But look around for it. It's katakana Toriton.
Toriton, like bird. Well, I mean, that sounds like bird pig kind
Actually, it's for Triton.
Yeah, Triton.
Triton, as in Triton, Poseidon, and all that lot.
Yeah, that guy with the pitchfork.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it's from that Triton.
Okay.
It's only katakana, but give it a try. It's wonderful.
That's cool, man. What's can you tell me, like, was there? Okay, okay, here's another little hard one. Was there anything that you italic really didn't like about America? Like, I don't know. I've met a lot of, like, I hate to like base my opinion off a couple people, but it's just like when I talk to expatriates here, like you were saying, that are from America versus Americans that just come over or something. It's like I really don't feel. I hate giving my opinion because I've only been here for 2 years. Like, right, I don't feel like it's anything that should be noted or anybody should talk about.
That's very open-minded of you. Good.
But it's like I just like if somebody asks me what do you think of America, I don't feel like I really have that many strong ties back home. It's like, sure, I have friends, and I really miss eating Mexican food.
See, and cheap pizza.
Yeah, and cheap pizza.
Hearty pizza about the size of this table.
Yeah, pizza the size of this table for like half the price of what it would be for that.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's like I don't. If there's one thing I didn't like about America, it's just like people seem very. When I would talk to people, they seem very small-minded, I guess you could say. Like, they don't want to learn another language. They don't seem to want to go to another culture and meet anybody. They're like, wait, why don't you speak English? Right. It's like, I don't know. There was just a couple things that I didn't really like about America. Was there anything that you stated besides in that little paper that you wrote down about the Bush administration in the last couple of years type thing?
Nothing that would actually make me want to give up my American passport per se, but there are some things that annoy me. You don't really see them. You don't really realize that they're there until you've been out of it for a while, and you go back and see them again. You've been out of the fishbowl for a while. Okay, a couple of things. Number one, I hate tipping.
I hate tipping too.
Hate tipping.
I'm Steve Belushi or Steve Buscemi. What is the Reservoir Dog?
Oh yes, yes.
I don't do it. I don't do it, man.
I hate tipping.
I don't believe it.
The price is the price. You want me to pay more for the list price? Just let me know what it is up front. I don't want to have to go through this complex calculation of how much value I got from my waitress or waiter. I'm just like, look, I'll pay the price. Just don't ask for the 10 or 15% bribe on top of that, right?
Yeah.
That's why in America I'm almost ready to eat fast food because there's no tipping, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, that's number one. I hate tipping. Number two, I hate the way that a lot of Americans, like, especially since in college, you have to show how smart you are to everybody else. You got to wear your opinions like jewelry. Even if you don't really have any background knowledge, at least here in Japan, you shut up until you know something about something, and even then you're very reticent and you try to give your opinion in dribs and drabs, not really so forcefully as Americans. Americans are like, they have to show off the fact that they have an opinion. And that's not just purely American, but there's enough of it. It's like, come on, guys. how much do you know about this, or really, can't you just sit back and listen and maybe maybe learn something from the person who has experience type of thing that you see every now and again? People.
I completely understand you that.
They're not asking a question. Yeah. They're saying their opinion. Why don't they just ask the question first and then formulate that into it?
My little brother just came a couple days ago, and he has been doing nothing but giving his opinion lately. So it's he doesn't know anything. He's like, man, these Japanese people, why don't they use forks? I mean, it's just so
because they don't have to.
And I'm like, just live here. Come on, don't complain. Just accept it. It's cool. Just,
give it a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah. Okay, you see that in a lot of provincial types. But I think that one of the other things I don't like a lot about Americans is there's this tendency to see things in terms of through a religious prism.
Oh yeah.
It's not exclusive to Americans, but one of the refreshing things about Japan is that there is a very large degree of if I can pronounce this. A-religiosity, unreligiousness.
Like there's religion, but like we're like, yeah, we do that on the weekends or something.
It's just like they don't actually come up and say to you, like if you're in the South, they're going to like ask you what church you go to. Are you a Baptist or a Methodist or a Catholic or something like that? Over here, it just doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not part of a personality here. They have different things that I find annoying over here, like assigning personality to blood type, for example. I find that annoying, just stuff like that. But nowhere's perfect. But if you're asking me to specifically talk about things that I find a bit rankling about America, there's 3.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah. Nice, thank you.
Sure.
Okay, another easy one.
Okay.
What would you say is your favorite alcohol that you like to drink? If you go out to a restaurant and they have like a big selection, what's the one that you always want to order, like first?
Well, of course I'll have the beer first, but as a chaser, I'll go with awamori. Awamori as in the shochu.
Shochu.
I'm a shochu drinker.
Shochu. Oh, shochu's good.
Shochu's great.
It's clean.
It goes so well with just about any fruit juice.
Yeah. It's just so good. It's so like there's vodka and you got the horrible aftertaste, and shochu's just like it goes down clean. There's no aftertaste or nothing. Just like, hey, that was hard, but there's that happened like a couple seconds ago. Let's move on.
That's right. Very well put. Shochu. The best thing about shochu again is that it's cheap.
Yeah.
And chew highs, you get the 100 yen chew highs. That's cheap high.
Yeah.
You just down a couple of those, you're like, life ain't so bad after all, is it? I've forgotten all about the thing that was bothering me a little bit earlier on. I think I'll just sit here and look at the stars for a little while. I'm tired, go sleep. Something, right? 3 chew highs, I'm done.
So you choose chew high over beer or beer over... Okay.
Definitely chew high over beer. I'm a fruit juice type of guy.
I don't know. If it wasn't carbonated, sure, but I don't know. I just... I don't know.
Not your thing.
Yeah. Okay. Not my cup of beer, but I mean, when it comes to beer, what beer would you? Do you have a preference?
Sure, I do. I have an Asahi Dry.
Asahi Dry.
I'm a Asahi Dry person. I like the fact there's no aftertaste.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gone. Okay. Cleans your mouth out for the next bite.
Yeah, it's great. Like whenever I go to school, I always mess with the kids. I'm always like, Gyunyu, super dry. And they're like, what the fuck? Like Mizu, super dry. They're like, what?
The camera should be on his face right now. He's good at this.
But they're just like, what the hell? And like, I can associate anything with super dry. It's like, ooh, ketchup. Super dry. They're like, okay.
You're missing something great. The camera being over on me. I'm just reacting. The show's over there.
But yeah, that's cool. Asahi's super dry. It is very dry.
Yeah. And well, it's just clean. It goes down clean.
Yeah. Cool. So what is well, I should probably cross these out, what I've already asked. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting good red ink here. Okay. Ooh. Food. Okay, we got that.